Hi friends, and welcome to the Colin Campbell Center for Nutrition Studies. My name is Evelise Capo, and today we're going to be cooking oil-free fries. So we get a lot of questions on how to make fries or how to bake healthfully without the use of oil, since we're so used to using them. And there are a few techniques, a few tips that I want to share with you. So French fries are quite popular here in my household, and one of the things that I found, first of all, I soak the potatoes after I cut them. I soak them for about 30 minutes. So I'm using here the golden potatoes, and I'm keeping the peel. Very important to keep the peel on. There's a lot of nutrition, a lot of fiber that we want to keep, and so we don't want to waste that. So you cut it in wedges, and I try not to cut too thin. You don't want to slice them too thin because once they cook, they do dehydrate some. So we want to keep the cut, medium cut, kind of sort of like wedges. That is the best cut for these type of fries. And I also don't use the red potatoes here as much because they're a little softer and they don't toast as well when you bake them. So after you cut them, you can soak them for 20-30 minutes, and then I cook them. I boil them for 5 minutes. You don't really want to cook them too much because then they can start to break apart, but you boil them and then you drain the potatoes. And so we have already cooked, we've done that step. We have cooked potatoes, or slightly cooked. They're not all the way cooked, so for 5 minutes. And now you can season, and here you can get super creative or very simple. I love garlic, so we're gonna do some garlic powder here. Just sprinkle some, just kind of give it a shake. A little more garlic. You can also do a little salt and pepper, or you can use the salt-free seasoning for this. Totally optional. Hi, Lynn from New York. Thank you for joining us today. Also, one of my favorite spices to use here is curry. Who would have thought? But curry powder on these French fries really does a lot of magic. So I like to season with these. Or if you don't like curry and you like some chili powder, you can add some of that, a little bit of smoked paprika. The possibilities are endless. But once you season them, then you want to bake. And you can use either a pan, like a stainless steel pan, lined with some parchment paper so they don't stick. This is important. Don't use any aluminum foil. First, you don't want to be cooking with aluminum, and second, it's going to stick. So you really want to use the non-stick parchment paper. If you want to use something reusable, do a silicone sheet. You can do that. Now, the air fryers are quite popular. If you have one and you want to use it, go right ahead. But you can also create sort of an air fryer in your oven by using one of these cooling racks. This is a stainless steel rack. You want to make sure that it's oven proof. So this is, and I actually purchased it for that reason. So it creates a space, leaves a space in between the rack and the actual product, the vegetable. So they're going to cook like you were in an air fryer, sort of like that, as long as you're using convection cooking. So convection cooking cooks fairly quickly. Another thing that I want to share with you, when you do put them in your pan, you want to make sure that you don't stack them on top of each other, because then they're not going to cook crisp and even. So you want to spread them out into a single layer. That's important. Have your family help you here, right? This should not be a consuming task. These potatoes come together pretty quickly. So just line them up and then bake them. If you're using convection, you don't even have to flip them halfway. So that's another convenience. Most ovens nowadays use convection cooking. All right, so that's the one recipe, 450 for about 20-25 minutes, and we end up with this beautiful product. These are, I added a little curry to these, and we're gonna enjoy them for lunch soon. So this is how they turn out. Now, next, our friend Drina Burton has shared this recipe on our site, and we're gonna share this with you today. Super easy. I love sweet potatoes. They're very nutritious and a great source of vitamins and nutrients. So we're also keeping the peel. In the recipe it says to peel them, but I really don't peel any potatoes. And let's see if you guys have any questions. How long you boil them? So 5 minutes for the regular potatoes. I did use the golden potatoes. You can really use any potato. potato that you like, about 5 minutes, no more than that. And if they cook a little bit too much, don't worry. Join them and cook them, bake them the same way. It'll work out, I guarantee you. All right, let's see what else. So these are white sweet potatoes. So I have here a combination of the white and the jewel or the orange sweet potato. So we're gonna put together a marinade for these. And all it is a little balsamic glaze. So we have here balsamic vinegar. We also have a little bit of maple syrup, and you can use the, we've shown you before how to make the date paste, so you can do that as well. Here we have Dijon mustard. There we go. And now some garlic powder, smoked paprika, and some sea salt if you like. Optional, right? You can also use the salt-free seasoning. So we're gonna whisk away, and notice that I'm using this big huge pan because I'm gonna throw the potatoes here and I don't wanna have to clean up another pan. Make your life easy. Don't dirty more than you have to. So once all the ingredients and the spices are incorporated, hello from Canada, wonderful, thank you for joining us. We're gonna add the potatoes in here. And another note, for the sweet potatoes, I even cut them thicker, like really thick wedges. Thicker the better, because that really helps. They do taste better. They do dehydrate a little bit when you cook them, so that's a good thing to do. In the beginning, I was like, wow, these are too thick, but actually they turn out really well. So just make sure you stir and you spread this the seasoning well within the potatoes. Once that's done, you want to line them up same way in the baking sheet and bake 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 50 minutes, and you end up with these delicious sweet potatoes with a balsamic glaze. Who would have thought? I have a lot of other recipes that I do with my sweet potatoes. Sometimes I'll add just a little bit of coriander, cumin, a garlic powder, a little bit of curry. Just give it a nice touch. But you can experiment. You can just add, a variety of different vinegars as well. So keep that in mind. I just want to remind everybody to go to our page. There's tons of recipes, over 400 recipes, including more with potatoes. And also check out our plant-based nutrition certificate. If you really want to learn nutrition, plant-based nutrition from all the experts, really want to visit our site and check out what we have to offer. Thank you so much for joining us, and see you next time.